So, ladies and gentlemen, BTS fans, ARMYs, and Jimin fans, this is Hi Boy speaking on July 20th, Saturday, which is 326 days before Jimin gets out of the military. Fantastic. So, have you guys checked out Jimin's latest album, MUSE? I've listened to it a few times last night, and I gotta say, I absolutely loved it. But I wanna make this video and do a full album review with you guys together. And here's the good news. I've ordered the album copy, Weverse album version from Weverse shop, and they're getting it ready for delivery, shipping, which means that I'll be able to do an unboxing content by next week. So I'm really excited about that. So let's actually, so here's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna NME release a MUSE album review, and I'm gonna read this in the beginning, and then where is it? Yeah, Teen Vogue also wrote a album review content, so I'm gonna read this one at the end, right? So after I read this particular review by NME, we'll go through each track of the album, and then we're gonna read some info for each track through BTS Wiki. Okay, and I'll probably put down the timestamps for this video in the description or comments. So here we go. Let's see what NME said about this album. Jimin, MUSE review. In the mood for love. Interesting. In the mood for love. On his second solo album, the BTS singer takes a brighter path as he searches for true romance, and gave 4 stars for this album by Rian Dali. Wrote this on July 19th. Brighter path. I mean, this is a much brighter album compared to Face, right? And that's apparent just simply by looking at the album cover, right? Very colorful and beautiful. This is a big hit website for this album. So let's check it out. MUSE, the second solo album from BTS star Jimin, opens with the heavy thump of a heartbeat. As the pulse continues to contract and thud, notes twinkle and sparkle around it as if they're casting a spell over the singer. Interesting. It's an introduction loaded with magic, the aural equivalent of Jennifer Garner being sprinkled with enchanted dust in 13 going on 30. It's not aging that Jimin's after here, though, but romance. Yeah, I want a real good love, he sings moments later on Rebirth intro. I'm trying to find that love. I don't know about this particular piece by Jennifer Garner. If you know, please let me know by writing in the comment section. Let's see. Arriving nearly a year and a half later after his record-breaking debut solo album, which is Face, right? MUSE feels like it's flipped the switch on Face. Yeah. The first record was far moodier. Yeah, exactly. Charting the roller coaster journey of facing up to your inner self. Yeah, so there's a lot of exploration of your inner self going on, right? And tackling the good and bad of the tussle. It was characterized by a push and pull between light and dark that's largely absent here. But MUSE still captures an ambivalent attention. It is far more subtle. Interesting. Yeah, I think I agree with this writer so far. You can feel it in the way Jimin sings of love, distinctly different between the two halves of this album. Okay. On the first, he's caught up in the giddy first throes of a relationship and pours that into songs that veer from exuberant to tender. 스메랄도 가든 마칭 band, loosely inspired by the Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, okay, captures a former feeling, oozing joy and lightheartedness. Okay, joy and lightheartedness. These are the good words that could capture this particular track, right? Let's see. Often, distant cheers punctuate Jimin's lines, and there are little goofy moments, like when he shares an invitation to talk about us. Let's talk about us. That part, right? In a pinched voice that mirrors the silliness that comes when love has got you dizzy. Okay, that's how this person interpreted it. There's another low-key nod to the Fab Four in his admission of "I wanna hold your hand." Oh, hold your hand. While rapper Loco's dynamic guest verse adds to the song's boundless, bright nature. Yeah, I love Loco's rap. That playfulness begins before 스메랄도 가득 마친 bed comes into view. It's preceded by an interlude track, Showtime. Yeah, we're gonna listen to this. That calls back to Face's Face Off in its oompa brass melody and ends with Jimin taking on the role of a extravagant MC introducing his fictional band. Yeah, I wonder if that part was actually Jimin's vocals. Smeraldo, something like that. Garden Marching Band, right? Brass also plays a low-key but divine role in the final track of MUSE's first half. Until its final minute, Slow Dance, great track, takes the form of a pleasant R&B track coursing on a finger-picked guitar line. Oh yeah, and seeing Jimin swap verses with US singer Sophia Carson, cheek to cheek as they glide through a last romance together. At the end of Carson's breathily delivered contribution, the brass hits and just for a moment lifts the song into heavenly territory. Heavenly territory. Interesting. The second half of MUSE takes a different tact, both in the way it speaks about love and in how much hope it contains. Okay. Gone are the dreamy, cheerful sounds, replaced by something sultrier. Okay. Be Mine takes a direct path. Jimin confidently telling a partner, I know what you want. Baby, I want the same. Before commending them to baby come, show me what love is. As he does so, Latin guitars intertwine with the low-slung Afrobeat foundation, taking the singer's hunt into the night. Ooh, okay. Who, meanwhile, travels back to the peak of Naughty's R&B. How do you read that word? R&B as its creator tries to figure out who his heart is longing for. It's rife with confusion. Is she something that I see every day? Is she somewhere 1,000 miles away? He ponders at one point, and you can feel the first moments of despair creeping into the mix. Yeah, I would say Who is one of the darkest tracks, if not the darkest in this album, in terms of sound, right? If every day I think about her, then tell me why haven't I found her? Jimin asks, no doubt echoing the thoughts of a society constantly swiping left and right, but still struggling to find the one. It all ends with a quick detour back to the heartfelt feeling of the first half with fan song Closer Than This. Yep, a sweet, if saccharine, ode to BTS fans' army. On the surface, it doesn't quite fit the narrative across the rest of the record, true, the pursuit of love and getting mixed up on your mission to find it, but amid Jimin's promises to never let you go, perhaps there's a lesson for all of us. There are many kinds of love we should nurture, not just the ardent type. Okay, interesting. MUSE, then, is both a realistic and romantic search for something more. It takes fewer risks than Face, true, but forms a cohesive, polished whole guided by Jimin and his cohort of producers, from close collaborators P-Dog, Ghost Loop, and Evan to big names like John Bellion and Ryan Tedder. Given it was created around the same time as his solo debut, oh, I didn't know about this. It's hard to call it a step on, but instead digs deeper into another side of where his sound could end up. Nice. Okay, just reading this review written by someone else makes me more excited about this album. So let's go to, we'll check this out at the end, BTS wiki page. MUSE is the second mini album by Jimin. It was released in, yep, true. The mini album is part of the second chapter in the BTS Chronicle. Oh, okay. Second chapter? What does this mean? Oh, yeah. I guess that's how they call it. Second chapter. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Description. Let's start with here. Jimin of BTS releases second solo album MUSE. Jimin of 21st century pop icons BTS is set to release a second solo album MUSE. Blah, 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 blah. Jimin, who led the overall... Okay, before that. candidly shares the stories he wished to convey while portraying his journey of finding inspiration from his surroundings. He led the overall production of MUSE, tells the story of making various attempts at finding real, genuine love and losing his way at times over the album's 7 tracks. Yup, let's see. And then below it, let's check out the first track, Rebirth, intro. Description. Thankfully, I don't have to translate the Korean description myself. Rebirth is an intro song that opens the door to MUSE. The sound of a beating pulse heard at the beginning symbolizes the excitement of falling in love and the thrill of a new beginning. It is a fusion genre based on R&B and gospel, and the magnificent and hopeful chorus and string arrangement add to the pleasure of listening. Songwriters: Evan, Ghostloop, Jimin, P-Dog, Taylor Hill, Tommy Brown. Producers: P-Dog, Ghostloop, and Jimin. Jimin also was involved with producing. Fascinating. Alright, let's check this out. And here are the lyrics. I'm gonna open this. Here we go. Oh yeah, we hear the pulse, right? Dum dum.
If I'm trying to be special, can I get closer to you?
느껴져 두근거림. Mixture of English and Korean.
If I'm trying to be special,
If I'm trying to be special. It's building up, right? Hey. Oh, wait. Is this a reference to the Taeyang collab that he did? The vibe? I think so. Hey. Real love. Oh, I love this line. The repetition. Oh, yeah, okay, so this is the gospel mix, right? Hey. This is a perfect intro track, right? And I appreciate the fact that it doesn't end here. It usually ends here, right, if it's an intro track. But there's another verse for post-chorus. I like the imagery here. Jimin's vocals. Hey, yo, this is great. And I love the imagery and the poetry in these lyrics. Especially like at the end, white clouds, the wind passing by, floating petals. It feels like it's been waiting just for us. When that door opens, when I get closer to you, I'll tell you this. Oh, that's great. I think I will make a separate video. Analyzing the lyrics and doing a Korean lesson for this track. Love it. Yeah. So now I know what it means by the description saying the fusion genre based on R&B and gospel, right? This is why I do a album review video, right? Because absorbing these info and paying attention to these details helps me appreciate the song more. Okay, that was great. Moving on to interlude, Showtime. Let's see. Interlude, Showtime is an instrumental song that follows the third track of That follows? is preceded by, right, the third track of Smeraldo Garden Marching Band. It is composed of a marching band sound to live up the mood. The introduction of the virtual band, Smeraldo Garden Marching Band, is added to announce the start of the full-fledged show. Length, 1 minute and 18 seconds, is pretty short, right? Evan Ghostloop, Jimin was also one of the songwriters, and P-Dog. Producers, P-Dog, Ghostloop, Evan, and Jimin. Interesting. So he probably wrote like melodies and lyrics and also did some production. Let's see. I love this like amusement park, theme park sound, right? You can imagine like the landscape and the visual imagery right in front of you. And if you listen closely, you can hear Jimin humming, right? And I think that's the melody, like the humming melody is something that Jimin himself came up with. I wonder what kind of production he did in terms of instrumentation for this track. You can hear him like breathing and humming. I love that. The sound of breathing in between the humming sounds. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's show. It's such a fun track. I wonder if this is Jimin's voice, right? Distorted with sound effects. But I loved it. Cool. Moving on, we know this track already, right? Because we already listened to it like 1,000 times. And I've already done a full review of this track. So, but let's listen to it one more time, since this video is a full album review, right? Track. Such a fun track. Marching band. Say oh, say love. June 12th, that's when the story began. One day before BTS debut, right? 전해줄 거야. I love that part. Just for you. 우리가 함께니까. And here, let's go. I love you, babe. And this is also a killing part. Yes, sir. I want you, babe. I wanna hold your hand. I want you, babe. And loco. Hey, hey. 피어나기만 해줘. Hey, hey. Made a band. Just for you. Hey. 빨라지는 속도. 못 멈춰. Can't stop. 떠 있어. 톡. Hey. Let's talk about us. Such a fun track. So tell me how you feel. Hey, let's go. I love you, babe. I love you, babe. Yes, sir. I want you, babe. I wanna hold your hand. And this part. Take it to the bridge. 막이 오르고 조명이 켜지면 모두가 제자리에. Oh yeah, I'm ready. 준비된 것 같다. Money window. Oh, and the ending. This instrumentation is great, right? The sound of a marching band. Hey, hey. Great ending. It's too bad that I cannot like convey the real like movement that I'm making while I listen to this track, right? This like what is it? The virtual icon that I have on my screen is like showing minimal movements, while in real life I'm like dancing like crazy, while I listen to this track. Okay, moving on to the next one. Slow Dance. This is a track that I was really looking forward to, right? Featuring Sophia Carson. Slow Dance is a medium-tempo R&B song that sings about the emotions of love. The emotional and soft melody and the romantic lyrics of "Let's Feel Our Own Tempo" are in harmony. The husky voice of Sophia Carson, who participated in the featuring, meets Jimin's captivating high notes to add a sense of mystery to the song. Interesting. A lot of songwriters in this track, including Ghostloop, right? And P-Dog. Oh, Sophia Carson also was involved? So she probably wrote her own verse, I guess. At least the lyrics, if not, including the melodies. And of course, Jimin is also here. Producers, P-Dog, Arcades, and Ghostloop. Okay, let's see. Oh, I love the guitar riff in the beginning. It sets the tone, right?
I just wanna slow dance, baby, you can take my hand.
Hey.
서두르지 마, 그저 우리 tempo.
I love this part.
너와 나만의 favorite song. Slow dance, 이건 마지막 romance. 언제까지나 너의 손을 놓지 않을게. 함께 부르는 favorite song. Cheek to cheek. I feel your heartbeat on mine. 따스한 melody.
따스한 멜로디.
그 리듬에 맞춰 relax your mind.
Hey.
나도 모르는 그 사이에 어느새 너의 미소만.
So soothing and calming. It's such a warm track, right?
Come on a little closer. 내 맘의 별은 오직 너야. 오직 너야.
Only you.
Just wanna
Slow dance.
Baby, you can take my hand. 서두르지 마,
그저 우리 템포를 느껴. I love the rhythm in this part.
Slow dance. 이건 마지막 romance. 언제까지나 너의 손을 놓지 않을게. 함께 부르는 favorite.
And here's Sophia Carson, right? Oh. Sweet. It's like ethereal. Her voice. That's how you spell it, right? Moving closer through the night. Feel like we could touch the sky. Oh, and the brass behind. Hey. Nice. So probably they wrote this chorus first, and then Jimin wrote the Korean lyrics, I think. Given that she's singing this part in English too. Got me canceling my plans. Oh, and yeah, the ending is great. What's the name of the instrument like playing right here? This brass, right? Nice. That was great. And I just realized that the chorus lyrics are different, right? In the beginning, it was in Korean, partially in Korean, and then later it's in English. Meaning that, like I said, probably they gave Jimin these completed version, both melodies and lyrics, and he wrote the Korean lyrics for the chorus, right? And that's how a lot of Korean artists work, especially when it comes to K-pop. They receive like the completed tracks, demo versions, listen to it, and then write Korean lyrics. And I really love the rhythm of the chorus. Yeah, and Sophia Carson was a great feature, I think. Regardless of all the like controversy around her, but yeah, I think that was a great choice made by the team. Moving on. Be Mine. Let's see. Be Mine is a song in the Afrobeat genre. If Rebirth intro and slow dance from the first half of the album are innocent love songs, Be Mine actively expresses love with lyrics like a party for just the two of us and I wish you were mine. A sensual song was born through the combination of a captivating sound, lyrics faithful to instinct, and a repetitive chorus. So this marks the beginning of the second half of this album, right? So let's check this out. I love this beat. And the beginning part. Hey. Yeah, it's really direct and sensual, right? DNA. Yeah, I love this. I want you to be mine. I want you to be mine. Coming, loving, yeah. The Afro style. And there's a Latin elements as well, right? I want you to be mine. I want you to be mine. I think it would be interesting if this had a feature, like a Latin American artist feature, right? Female Latin American artist. Hey. Here we go. Be mine. I want you to be mine. Moving, coming, loving, yeah. Hey. Coming, loving, yeah. I want you to be mine. Moving, coming, loving, yeah. I want you to be mine. I want you to be mine. I want you to be mine. 달빛 아래 dancing under the moonlight. All night, you and I. Hey, I want you to be mine. Oh. So addictive. Moving, coming, loving, yeah. Moving, coming, loving, yeah. Yeah. Moving, coming, loving. Oh, you must be singing like, oh man. I'm like dancing. Coming, loving, yeah. Moving, coming, loving, yeah. I love the guitar riffs in the background. Oh. Song of the year. Right here. That was fantastic. Songwriters: Ali Tamposi, Evan Goslub, Jacob Kasher, Hindlin, Jimin, P-Dog, Ryan Tedder. Ryan Tedder, isn't he from One Republic, right? He also wrote for like Cat's Eye and Blackpink, right? I think I remember. I think so. I hope I'm not wrong. Yeah, I was right. Cool. Producer P-Dog and Goslip. So Jimin wrote partially lyrics and melodies for the song. Fantastic. Let's move on. Great track. The next track is none other than Who, right? And we have seen the music video. Who is a title song that contains a core message that MUSE wants to convey. A hip-hop R&B genre. The powerful bounce and guitar performance maximize the song's charm. Yeah, it is very powerful. It sings of a sad situation and confusing emotions when missing someone you've never met. When missing someone you've never met. The contrast between the song beat and rhythm that brings to mind a sexy and bold image, and the innocent lyrics that say, "I want to find true love," are the points of appreciation. And as I said in the video that I made yesterday, this is the only track where Jimin was not included in the credits. Written by John Valiant, Pete Nappy, produced by John Valiant, and written by Goslib, Jason Cornett, John Valiant, P-Dog, and Pete Nappy. Here we go. Let's listen to it one more time. I'm still, that part. Moving, yeah, still stuck in my head. Hey. Yep, all in English. It's on my mind. The vocals, man, so unique. Heading forward. And the guitar. Hey. Why? I love that part too. And this. That's a great detail. See at night. Never met, but she's all I see at night. Never met, but she's always on my mind. So much more. Who is my heart waiting for? Hey. That's an interesting line though. We still haven't found hello. I don't know what it means. So much more. Who is my heart waiting for? Every day, 1,000 miles away. And that part, I love it. Heart waiting for. This is also such a fun track. So many details that I really appreciate here and there. And then here comes the climax, right? She's always on my mind. Here we go. Here it comes. Ooh. Every day is just so many 1,000 miles away. Oh man, really want to see him, perform this live. Love it. Yep. Those are 2 words I'm gonna give to this song. Love it. Here we go. Song of the year right here. Another song of the year. Now, the next track is the last track, right? Closer Than This. And we already have all the details because he has released this before. Jimin's solo single, released December 22nd last year, right? Fan song. But we'll still listen to the song, right? It expresses Jimin's sincere feelings towards ARMY. This song, which harmonizes gentle beats and hip-hop rhythms, contains Jimin's warm gaze looking at ARMY walking with BTS. Jimin's charming, beautiful voice and the pure voices of Yeonum Boys and Girls Choir blend together to present a beautiful and touching moment. Songwriters. Jimin was involved. Producers, Ghostloop, Ayo the producer, Kofo. Here we go. 너도 기억하니? It's a great track to play on the rhythm high of the game. Yes, sir. Hey. 바라보며 6월 13일. It's Matter of the Garden March Band. He sings June 12th, right? But here, he actually mentions June 13th, the BTS debut day. Right? I love that. 작은 쉼표일 뿐인걸. And 다시 보랏빛 물들 그날. That was so terrible singing along part by me. I'll be. Never let you go. Hey. 비가 내리면 비 맞으며 노래하던 그때를 기억할게. 비가 내리면 비 맞으며 노래하던 그때를 기억할게. 봄날, spring day, right? I love how he references different details. 7은 하나, 7 are one. Hey. Don't have to worry now. 잠시 손을 놓지만 작은 춤표일 뿐이걸. Just call my name out loud. Here we go. 다시 보랏빛 물들 그날. 'Cause anytime you want me, I'll be right here where you call me. I'll be. Never let you go. Hey. Never let you go. Hey. Whenever you need me, I'll be. If you believe me, I'll be. I will never let you go. Hey. Never let you go. 나도 맘으로 두드리면 그 웃음으로 문을 열어줘. 멈췄던 시간이 돌아오면 Baby, I come back for you. 다시 하나 될 그날에. When the day comes when we'll be all one again. And this is when the choir comes in, right? The children choir. Never let you go. Love it. And I really like the fact that he references this track in his music video for Who, right? There's a movie theater right, in the video, music video, and it says like closer, right? And like on the side, on the left side, it says closer than this, and on the right side, it says, you know, the lyrics, I think. Yeah, just call my name out loud. Literally says this on the, you know, the side of the movie theater in the music video. Okay, that was great. By the way, I just want to check this little detail. Yeonam Boys and Girls Choir. Oh, sorry. Yeonam Boys and Boy Choir. Okay, yeah, so it is a children's choir. Cool. 연음 어린이 합창단. Fantastic. I was gonna say something. Oh, yeah. So if you go back to NME review, closer than this, it all ends with a quick detour back to the heartfelt feeling, right? And it says that, you know, it doesn't quite fit the narrative across the rest of the record, which is true. You know, the pursuit of love getting mixed up on your mission to find it. But amid Jimin's promise to never let you go, perhaps there's a lesson for all of us. There are many kinds of love we should nurture, not just the ardent type. Yeah, including the love between the artist and love towards the fans, right? Cool. So that was a great album. Let's end with Teen Vogue review. Let's see what they have to say about this album. Written by Jie Kim. Jimin of BTS MUSE album review. Love, fantasy, and the freedom of big feelings. Jimin of K-pop group BTS began his first solo album. You know what? I think this is too long. I need to drink some water. So if you have time, read this article on your own and tell me what you think about it. I think I'll have to end this video right here. It's time for me to have some lunch. But again, great album, I think. I'm really looking forward to, you know, receiving the copy and then do an unboxing. And I'll probably listen to this album on repeat for a while. Okay? And I'm looking forward to the special performance, Jimmy Fallon show, right? To be released on July 22nd, I think. Cool. So, what do you guys think? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What do you like about it? What do you don't like about it? And what your feelings? Please write in the comment section and let me know what you guys think. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel for more BTS and Jimin related and HYBE related content. Love you guys. See you guys all later. Peace. Bye-bye.